Welcome to round 4 of the F1 2018 Career Mode series with Renault. Today, we are at Baku. If you remember the 2017 race, it was a chaotic race filled with unpredictability and carnage. Technically, this is our worst track when it comes to power units. We are still the third slowest team in the grid, and to be honest, this race is not going to help us either. We've struggled in practice and qualifying. Let's just get this race over and done with already.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's 3.7 miles around a lap of Baku City Circuit then, with 7 rights and 13 lefts, giving us a total of 20 corners. The cars today will be reaching top speeds of around 215 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit more, with a slipstream and DRS assistance. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk briefly about Kimi Räikkönen. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen, and Ocon, Sainz, Grosjean, Perez, and Kevin Magnussen, Thomas, Alonso, Pierre.
So originally we qualified P13, but I think with 2 other drivers getting grid penalties, we actually qualified P11, and this is probably the worst place you want to start for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, because the run down in towards turn 1 is very short and very narrow, so being in the midfield is somewhere that you don't want to be. With this game, I'm starting to now learn the setup and other stuff, but anyway, it's round 4 of the F1 2018 Career Mode series, and lights out, away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Magnussen gets a decent start as we head in towards turn 1. We brake really early, and Alonso gets past us there as we head in towards turn 1. Look how narrow it is. Räikkönen as well, who I believe he had a grid penalty, so he started behind us. As we head in towards turn 2, Perez is getting squeezed, as you can see there, and we have a better exit than Kimi Räikkönen. We're going to put the ERS set on to overtake as we head into run down in towards turn 3. It's Alonso, Perez, us, and Räikkönen behind, heading towards turn 3. Massive lock up there from, I believe that's Kevin Magnussen, and Räikkönen outbrakes us. Charles Leclerc is behind us as we now enter Sector 2, the technical Sector 2, and to be honest, this car really suits this track when it comes to the second sector, because there's a lot of low speed and high speed corners. With this car's downforce and chassis, it's clear that this car's chassis and downforce is way better than the engine, and the engine is one of the things we need to upgrade when it comes to the season. So at the end of lap 1 sorry, my voice is a little bit going. At the end of lap 1, we are defending from Charles Leclerc as we come down in towards turn 1, and that's Räikkönen overtaking Sergio Perez in the Force India. Perez goes defensive as we head in towards turn 2. Can we get the switch back? No, we make a little bit of contact. We lose the back end a little bit. And now as we try to overtake Perez on the run down in towards turn 3. No DRS for lap 2. He goes defensive again, but that's well defended by Sergio Perez. Now coming on later onto the main straight, and as you can see, that is an easy overtake for us. We can't even overtake him. I think he's starting on the ultras, I think, is Perez, but we make the most of that position, and we were in P12. Räikkönen, the car's too quick for us. We can't catch that Ferrari even if we try to. But on lap 4. Leclerc is all over us. He's overtaking us on the outside. Are we going to dive down the inside? No, we're going to go on the outside. We make a little bit of contact there. I mean, lose the back end again a little bit as we are having this epic battle with Charles Leclerc as we head in towards the second main straight. And to be honest, Leclerc just got us there. But now it's lap 7 and Bottas, I believe Bottas has made his first stop. Bottas has just came and overtook us like a steam train. That Mercedes engine is nothing compared to ours. We're just, our engine is that bad. We need to upgrade it. But coming in towards turn 1 around the outside of the Sauber of Charles Leclerc, and that is a position 6. I believe some of the cars have pitted, so we are going for a 2-stop, and Charles Leclerc has hit the wall. I believe Leclerc tried to hold it. He tried to held it around the inside, but we just turned in and he just made contact and bang. He was in the wall. Nothing I could have done there. But now lap 8 and Pierre Gasly in that Toro Rosso Honda has overtaken us. I mean, look at that engine power. I mean, a Honda has overtaken us. I mean, you know when a Honda overtakes you, you know your engine's bad, considering the Honda was basically the worst engine last season, and now this season it's just now better than Renault's. But now, speaking of Renault, we've got Max Verstappen all over us on the start of lap 11, and the one thing is I do not like this track. I didn't like it on 2017 because of the bumps, and plus with 2018 and the suspension, just this track is just horrible to drive. Now, as you can see, we're squeezing Max Verstappen as we head in towards turn 3. Will we give him the room? We turn in, and there's a bit of contact, and we've damaged our front wing. And, yeah, that's happened. So look on board on the replay. Let's see what happens. So we squeeze Max Verstappen, but we give him enough room as we head in towards turn 3. And, yeah, he tries to send it down the inside, but he should have backed out, to be honest. And there was just no room there, and that just left us with a damaged front wing. So coming on towards lap 12, we are having our one and only stop since we are doing a 1-stop for today's race. We are going to go from the supers to the soft tyres, while everyone is going to do an ultra and then double supers, I believe. Coming into the pit lane, and we are going to be down into P16, I think. Hartley's in the pits, and we're just going to jump ahead of Marcus Ericsson, I think. So yeah, lap 12, and we can still fight, but at this point my motivation to just race at this track just was running down. And now lap 21, 5 laps to go. Nothing really happened after that until this. We are with our teammate, we're battling over P9. We tried to hold it around the outside of our teammate Carlos Sainz. Can we do it? Is he going to give us the room in towards turn 2? No, we're not. But we're going to still try and squeeze out, and and at this point I decided to retire because I just could not be bothered with racing at this track, and that's a Red Bull hitting us. So great. I have to be honest, not really one of my best career mode episodes as far as racing is concerned and motivation. I don't know, I just did not like this track whatsoever. But Lewis Hamilton takes victory in Baku, and I think Bottas finishes in second, and Sebastian Vettel finishes in third. So we've had 3 different winners of this season. Perez, Vettel and now Hamilton have all taken wins in 2018. I think Carlos Sainz got a decent position, but to be honest, I don't know why. I just do not like this track on this game. I don't know if it's just me for now, or I don't know, but it just, with our engine and just the track itself, I did not like it at all. So
then, it's time to see
we're going to
how
save
this
it for
results
Spain.
affects
Spain's
the
next
Drivers'
circuit.
Championship.
Carlos Sainz
It's a
got
good result for
P8,
Sebastian Vettel,
which
who
is a
moves
decent
further
result for
ahead
Renault.
at the top of the
Everyone
table.
else made
Now then,
either
Anthony
1 or 2
Davidson,
stops.
who was your driver of the day?
Hamilton and
I'm going to say
Bottas were the
Brendan
only
Hartley.
people in the top
It was
5
probably
to
one
make a
of his best
2-stop, where
drives this season. I was thoroughly
Sainz made a
impressed.
2-stop,
And here's how things are
and he got
shaping
8th
up
place.
in the
So fair play
Constructors'
to
Championship.
Carlos
We
Sainz.
saw a different
But we have a
form
couple of
from the
upgrades
championship
for the
leaders
Spanish
today.
Grand Prix,
Their lead has taken
and
a significant
with these
blow.
upgrades mainly
It
to
was
the
also a
engine,
strong Grand Prix from
it should be
Haas F1
interesting.
this weekend. Fantastic work from the